Hi everyone, this is the confusing word forms assignment, guided activity assignment. Let's start. This is the agenda, an explanation of the purpose of the guided activity. Number 2, clear instruction on how to do the activity. Number 3, a description of all the material that are needed. Number 4, formal assessment with answer key. This is the number 1, an explanation of the purpose of the guided activity. Create a guided activity to teach intermediate level English students to practice confusing prepositions, as well as making a formal evaluation with closer questions. This is the number 2, clear instruction on how to do the activity. 1. We have to play a game called Tell Me a Story and Guess. 2. The rule of the game consists in being creative and making a mini story with some of the prepositions that are listed on the board. 3. Before beginning, the teacher writes a list of the words that must be used at least 4 in the mini story. 4. To begin, teams of 3 to 4 classmates will be formed and the teacher will assign 4 words to each team so they can develop their mini story. 5. Each team will pass to a member A and B. A will read your mini to B, checking that each of the words is used correctly. Then the roles will be reserved until all the teams have passed. 6. The teacher will listen to the participation of the student who validate or make the necessary correction, while evaluating by computer the degree of learning and the participation of each of their students. This is the number 3, a description of all of the material that are needed. 1. Paper sheet. 2. Pen. 3. List of preposition confusing. 4. Whiteboard. This is the number 4. Plan for formal assessment. The teacher will ask his team that each of these members must provide at least one word to evaluate them. In the same way, the teacher will listen to the participant of his team make the correction while assessing the correct participation. Finally, he will do the exam with the proposition used during the activity. Hi everyone.
Hello, teacher. Hello, teacher. Hello, teacher. Hello, teacher.
This is the confusing word forms. Let's start. We see the problem with preposition. We have some common problems with English preposition like preposition with transportation, preposition with units of time, placement of preposition in a sentence. Okay everyone, we talk about preposition with transportation. We have the two words, on and in. When do I must to use the word on? When you are making reference to open space and platforms. When do I must to use the word in? When you are making reference to closed space. Let's see the example. On a bus, on a large plane, on a ship, on a skateboard, on a horse, and on a bike. Let's see the word in a car, in a taxi, in a van, in a rocket, in a helicopter, and in a small boat. Okay everyone, we talk about preposition with units of time. For this, we use the Anthony pyramid. On the top, we have the preposition at, with hours like small units. In the middle, we have the preposition on, with days like largest units. In the bottom, we have the preposition in, with weeks, months, years, decades, like largest unit. We see the example. At 2 o'clock, at 5 p.m., at noon, at midnight. We see the example 2. On Tuesday, on my birthday, on Thanksgiving, on December 7, 1941. We see the example 3. In 4 weeks, in June, in 2020, in the 18,000s. Okay everyone, we talk about placement of preposition in a sentence. What happens when we use adjective and adverb? We see the example. The girl in a dress walking in the morning. In this example, we can see in red how describe the noun or how describe the verb. In the case in the verb, in purple. To be clear, place the prepositional phrase next to its noun or verb. We see the another form. In pink, the manner. In blue, the place. In green, the time. We see the example. I take a class on business at Preston College on Wednesday.
Perfect, teacher. Of course, teacher. With fears, teacher. Yours out, teacher.
Let's start. Okay everyone, this is list of confusing prepositions. These are some words with which we could have problem of confusion because of their meaning. Word 1. About. With above. Before. With behind. Below. With beneath. With near. With next. Inside. With within. Despite. With in spite of. Till. With until. In. With into. Okay everyone, this is the themes that tell a story and guess what word. Here, these are the themes and each one should take 2 words. The theme A will take the words about with above, before with behind. The theme B will take the word below, beneath, above with above. The theme C will take the word near with next, despite, in spite of. The theme D will take the words till with until, in with into. Okay guys, we see the example and how words should be placed. We see the preposition from with of. There was once a small village that looked from the mountain. This belonged to the kingdom of the fairies. In the pink, the preposition from. In the red, the preposition of. We see another example. The preposition because of and due to. We all wonder, why can we never see the fairies? Because of they are magical entities and due to this there is a deal with the cause that will never be seen. Okay? We continue. Petas. Now the game rules. Let's see. What are we going to do first? This is the game Tell Me a Story and Guess. 1. A student will meet to form team of 3 to 4 members. 2. Before starting, the teacher must choose the list of propositions with which the team must participate to form a story. 3. The teacher will give each team 2 proposition pairs with which they will form a story by inserting them in the text according to their meaning. 4. They will meet in a brainstorm to write a short text, taking a care to insert the proposition within it. 5. A representative from each team will pass and write on the board the little story with the blank space for the teams to exchange and guess which word should go in each space. We see the task. How start, tell me story and guess. Review. Everyone understood the rules of the game. All members should participate in brainstorming to write a short story. 1. The first team will pass as A team and it will write its story and the team B should guess what is the word that corresponding to the blank space. 2. The next team B2 will write the story and the team C should guess what is the word that corresponding to the blank space. 3. The next team C2 will write the story and the team D should guess what is the word that corresponding to the blank space. 4. The next team D2 will write the story and the team A should guess that is the word that corresponding to the blank space. Okay guys, we see the post-task, participation. Okay everyone, let's continue. 5. It is important that the teacher verify and correct each participant, that be qualifying when there are errors to assess where the weak point of learning for each student. 6. The final the teacher will apply an exam with the proposition used during the task. Well guys, go ahead and good luck.